Hi, everybody. Welcome to this webinar on Vienna Advantage's launch of Ava, our new AI module within the application. I am joined here today by Mukesh, who's one of our subject matter experts, who's going to be taking us through a demo of the platform. My name is Richard. I work with the partnerships team here at Vienna Advantage, and I want to just start us off by talking about AI and how AI is helping us in technology and its implication on business. Okay, so I'll ask the question: how do you imagine the future? Because AI is here; it's with us to stay. But if I ask you the question, how do you imagine the future? Do you imagine this, which is very much how we operate today? We're working on physical devices and interacting with keyboards and mice. Or do you imagine something a bit more like this, where we have robots, physical robots who are working with us? Or does it look a little bit more futuristic, for want of a better word, where you are interacting with everything in real time and you've got heads up displays? Everybody's got a very different image of what the future looks like from a technology perspective. But the central elements that are in all of these, when it comes to artificial intelligence, is that firstly, you've got a natural language interaction. So regardless of who you are, what your background is, what languages you speak, you need to be able to interact with these applications in real words, asking questions in the way that you ask questions with your terminology and phrases. And secondly, we're talking about a single gateway to access information. So regardless of how many applications or data sources you've got, one single point of entry to be able to ask questions and to find out information as quickly as possible. So if we have a bit of a look at, from an ERP perspective, how we got up to this point. So we're looking back over 60 years from the invention of ERP, or the early stages of what would become ERP. And everything in common here revolves around us interacting with devices using physical screens, keyboards, mice, barcode scanners, tablets, RFID tags. It's all very physical interactions with machines that's allowing us to interact, to enter data, and to be able to extract data out of the system, right? This is the information that we need to be able to operate our businesses effectively. Now we're coming to a big turning point here, and the next step is where we are interacting through natural language. Now, if you think about the options on the market at the moment in terms of AI possibilities, it's not just necessarily through a keyboard and a mouse. People can now interact with AI through speech recognition. And one of the key components here is that, as I mentioned before, you've got information that's spread across various systems, and you need to be able to have one single entry to be able to ask the question and extract the data. And AI is becoming a sort of persona, a sort of person within the organization that has access to all of this information at a fraction of a second. So AI in business is now interactive. You can ask it questions. You can ask it to provide you information on how to do things, not just the state of play. It is intelligent. It can analyze data faster than humans can. And this is going to have a profound impact on how we operate businesses over the next 5 years as we transition into this phase, this new era of technology. Now, everything is going to be super fast. You've got information at your fingertips much faster than what you could access even up till today, right? And businesses who embrace new technology, who embrace artificial intelligence, are going to be the ones at the forefront who've got a leading edge over the competitors. And what we are doing is helping our customers to be at that forefront and to get ahead of the game as quickly as possible. Today, I'm here to introduce you to Ava. Ava is Vienna Advantage's latest module within the platform that allows you to interact with all areas of the system within one single pane. And I'm very excited to show you the demo later on in the presentation. Now, our release of Ava is going to go through several phases over the next few years. Over the next 5 years, we are going to continually evolve our AI capabilities and provide the benefits and values to the customers. And I want to talk very quickly about each one of these stages and what this means for you as a business user. So if we start off with the Sensorix phase, we can ask questions of the AI, of Ava, things like how-to questions, how to operate X, Y, and Z, to be able to query different parts of the database. What's my leave balance? And then when it comes to things doing like data entry, Ava, please can you apply leave for me for the coming Monday? With Ava being at the core of Vienna Advantage, it's got the ability to not just read what is going on, be able to write, but also to be able to write back to the database as well. Next up is the assistance phase. Now, this is where Ava would be able to drive and execute multiple related steps, depending on usage patterns or predefined flows that we can define within the system, and also provide support and insights and predictive analysis based on historic data that's going to help us to predict what's going to happen in the future. The navigator phase builds on the assistance phase by removing the need for manual interaction with the technology and actually relies on connecting to external components to pull data into the system. And lastly, the autonomous phase is where AI is able to provide recommendations to improve your business. It's got full context of who you are, what you're trying to achieve, what has happened to date, everything that's going on in your business right now. And the technology will have the ability to say, actually, you do X, Y, and Z, you can improve your output, but also take decisions on behalf of users as well. So this is going to enable you to go a lot quicker and be a lot more efficient in going to market. Okay, so enough of me talking. What I would like to do is introduce you to Mukesh, who is going to take us through a walkthrough of Ava in action within Vienna Advantage. So Mukesh, I'd like to hand over to you, please.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen to see how the actions we're doing with Ava actually. So let's share my screen here. So Richard, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. So first of all, when any person login in the system like in Vienna Advantage, so he was landing on the home page. And first of all, in the top middle section, we have provide AI component. So this positioning of the component means very easy to use actually because of any person who is sitting on the home page, then he can directly access this AI component. And if any person working on any window, for example, if I am taking some example of a product category window, something like that means if I open this product category, so we'll see like a person is working on the product category window, but even though he can directly use the AI component. So it's very convenient position like to using this AI component here actually. Further, this AI component is very useful to means all kind of users, like if a user is a new user to system, new user to an advantage, or maybe the users who are intermediate level or experience level in the WAN advantage. So this tool is very useful. This AI component is very useful to all kind of person in the system. Yeah. So here you can see this is the UI, like how we can use this AI component. So whatever the question you will ask to Ava, so you can see all the questions in the history here. And now I will show you some kind of action, like what we can perform with Ava. Yeah, Richard, anything you want to see here, like any examples?
Mukesh, you mentioned that that Ava can help both new users and advanced users of the platform.
Yes.
How can it help new users, for example?
Like suppose there are new users who are just start working with one advantage, and they want to know like how to use different component in the systems. So in that case, Eva will guide them actually how you can use certain feature in the system. If I am taking some examples, suppose they are new users and who the users want to create a sales order in the system. They want to do shipment with the system, something like that. So if they will ask some questions to Eva, then Eva will guide them like how you can perform this activity, what kind of steps you have to use to achieve this particular functionality. For example purpose, I am taking help from Eva. Like, first of all, I will ask them how I can create sales order in the system. For example, I will say, okay, first of all, I will say, hello, Eva. So now Eva is responding. Okay, so now I will ask you one simple question to him, like how to create sales order in the system. So let's see like what now we now have taking our questions and processing on the, so yeah, so it responds back like, okay, you have
Fantastic.
to go, yeah. So it responds, okay, you have to go in the menu and open the auto management window, then you have to, yeah, press new buttons there. So he also giving some suggestions like what kind of fields you have to insert, like customer, warehouse, payment method, something like that. So the same way user can note down these steps and easily perform this activity in the system in that case. So
Fantastic.
if,
So we're actually
yeah,
Ava can help us with training users on how to use the
yes,
application.
yes,
You
yes,
know
yes,
that we've got training, we've got training courses and things within Vienna Advantage. But actually, if you've got a very specific question, Ava can help you with getting to how to use the application itself.
yeah. In the same way, we can take more examples like person has stated sale order, then he want to do some shipment with us. So he can simply say, okay, how to create shipment. Then let's see how Eva can help us in that case. So he's processing all the questions. So yeah, he's give us reply here like, so you can go to shipment, and again he's provide all the steps are there. Like you have to go this window, then you have to insert the choose a document type and shipment. So yeah, you can see all these things are it's giving us in the, so user can take
Great.
guide. Yeah,
And so
and
you've got quite a few steps here, but importantly, you'd said that you know, for example, it says go to the menu icon tab and search for
yes,
shipment and open the shipment
yes.
tab on the new record. Now, when you're going and doing these things, you're obviously moving away from the screen you're in right now, but because they are as available at any point, as I'm navigating around the system and following these steps, I can always open up Ava again and say, okay, I've done steps 1 through to 6. What is step 7? I can go back to the history of that conversation and see from there, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Because whatever the question I will ask is, so all the questions and answers are going in the history actually. And whenever I will ask a new questions from business, so it will create a new tab actually for that history. So it's very useful actually. You can see here. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, thinking about another couple of use cases I've got in my mind at the moment. So
Okay.
if let's say I work in the HR department, how
Okay.
can how can Ava help me with getting to the information quickly? What kind of questions can I ask it about that's
Okay.
HR related?
Let's see, HR departments mostly deals with the employee in a company actually. So mostly they talk with this employee. So maybe we are taking an example like HR person want to talk to a user. The user name is Dorian or David, something like that. So and he required mobile number information or email address information from the system. So in that case, if HR person will simply ask to Eva, okay, let's give me or let's show me the information. Means let's show me the mobile number of the particular this user or maybe this email address, then
Yeah,
then Eva will help in that case. Okay, for example, we will take, okay, there's some users. Okay, please please show me user. There's one user, we can say example of David. Please show me user David mobile number, something like that. Let's see. Uh, what's the reply of Eva on that case? Yeah, simply it
fantastic.
gives us the mobile number of particular users. We can also match this information in our system. Like if I will go directly in the user window, like here, we will see like whether the information is correct or is
Yeah,
any. If I will search for David information, So you can see the mobile number is 54846 in the last. So if I will go here, then yes, the mobile number information is that 5846. Yes, perfect.
Perfect.
It's given, yeah. In
I've
the
got a
same way,
question
like,
for you actually. Just
yeah.
sorry to jump in, but some of this information is going to be very sensitive. We're talking about HR data here. Does Ava show information to anyone who asks the question?
No, actually, it's depend on the security. Actually, what kind of accessibility person have actually, because when any person log in the system, so he log in with the role actually. So whatever the access this particular role has, only that information he can only show actually, because it's very big. He cannot able to see the information which is not accessible to that user. So it's
Right.
all depend on the security. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so if there is information within Vienna Advantage that I don't have access to within my role, then Ava is not going to
Yes,
provide that information to me.
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
fantastic.
So
Okay,
I am taking this example like I'm going to add some more information. Like if you want to see, please show me something like that. Yeah, show me user David mobile number that we have already. But and pick if you want to see user pick also maybe in that case. So if you pass this information to Eva, so now let's see how Eva will respond on this. See. It
excellent.
also gives us the information like mobile information that we want from Ava, and also show the pic of the person like this is the information this user. So then in the same way you can take information from users, means their email address and some other information also, means where HR department need actually. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so that's really good. The other thing I'm thinking about from an HR point of view is if I wanted to very quickly see who is on leave or who's has a pending leave request, does it have access to that
Yeah, yeah,
information
yeah.
as well?
Yeah, we can. Yes, yes. Yeah, if like sometimes like HR wants some kind of user information that contains like information like with the with pending leaves also and their name also, means some kind of detail they want actually. So in that case, if I will ask some questions related to this, okay, show me user's name, then mobile number, and I will say, okay, pending leaves, something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
show me users. Then we see like what kind of information we get from this. Yeah, Ava is processing on these other questions. Then let's wait for some time for the answers.
Sure.
See, you can see like name is John, then pending leave is 20, mobile number is this, means whatever the information I asked actually. So same information is returned back by the AI, Ava. Yeah.
Excellent.
So you can see the pending leave is 14, the name is Flippy. So all the information you can get quickly actually here. You no need to go here like on the specific window. Then you have to see, okay, what fields you want to see the information just to pass the information to Eva. Then Eva actually process the question itself. He looking, okay, the information, the questions submit to you, submit to Eva, like it's deal with which window. So it's searching all the things and calculate the information and present to you in that case. Yeah.
Fantastic. Um, I've got a question actually. Here's something that happened recently. I had a call from the accounts department. They wanted to know
Okay.
information about a specific sales order. So
Okay.
is there a way I
Okay.
can
Okay.
quickly access
Yes.
information
Yes.
about a sales order?
Yeah. Yes. Ava is also helpful in that case. Like I'm taking example of some sales order, and suppose some account department want to show the amount of the sales order. Okay, and the sales order belong to which customer, something like that. So some kind of information maybe they ask. Then simply I'm taking my example of sales order. Okay, so I will ask Ava. Okay, what is the what is the grand amount, and you can say that currency. So it's currency and the customer names. You can say that customer name of sales order. We can take example of one sale order 10168. Let's see what will the answer. Yeah, you can see the answers like the grand amount of sale order number. This is 2488 USD, like
Yeah,
20,488, and customer name is income corporation. It's like directly you can see the information, so you don't need to go on a specific window and specific records. Just you need to pass the information to Eva, and Eva will have sent the information to you. And in the same way, like it may be the case like there are different way to ask a question. Maybe like I am asking this question with what is the grand mount, and maybe there is chance means you can change someone change the phrase like he asked, okay, give me. Then in that case, Ava is also working actually. He can means in the different phases in the different phase Ava recognize the questions and accordingly give the answer actually. So if I would say, okay, give me the order date. In that case, I am little bit change the information. I will say, okay, instead of order date and customer name, something that is also. And again, I require to know grand amount of sales order number 50176. So this is one different sale I pass here actually. So wait for some answer. Yes, see. So you can see the order date, serial number
Yeah.
this one, and order date is this one. Customer name is associated with Mammoth Pictures, and grand amount is this actually
So we're asking
28,875.
essentially
Yes.
asking the same information, or so same question, but in a slightly different way,
Okay.
because people phrase things differently. People ask things in different ways, right?
Mhm.
That's brilliant. And what about does it have the ability to kind of filter down on information? So if I wanted to have a look at all of the sales orders where it's in
Okay.
draft status, for example.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Where means something example we can take here. Let's show me sales order number. We can see that, and business partner. You can say no. Like in different way I'm asking question. Business partner, where status is draft. Okay, let's see. That sounds. Yes, you can see.
Excellent.
So it gives us a list of information where it shows like a multiple order number with the
Yeah.
business partner. So you can see all these are documents, several documents are in draft status. Yes.
Yeah. And obviously, based on the conversation we were having at the beginning, if I've forgotten how to navigate to a sales order, I can ask Ava, how do how do I go and find sales order number 50213 in the system? Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So if we wanted to find some more information out about a particular shipment, right? Let's say that that my job is to manage the shipments, and I just need to get to the information quickly. I've got a customer calling me. Um,
Mhm. Yeah, in
is
that
it
case means yeah, we can take help from Eva in that case, like if you want to see like a detailed summary of the shipment, or maybe if you want to looking for the information, some specific information like who is the contact person for this shipment, and maybe who is the customer for this shipment. So you can, yeah, Heva will help in that case, in every case. Okay, for example, if I will say, okay, provide me, I'm taking example of shipment. Okay, provide me detail something. Detail of shipment, I will say. Shipment. Shipment number, I will say 5 is the shipment I have in the system. Provide me detail of shipment number this. So let's see how we get the response in that case. See, it gives us the information, okay, shipment number this and document status completed means that this shipment is completed in the system.
Fantastic.
And when that it is created, the who's the customer, so all the full information you can see here, it's fetched from the database and give the
Yeah.
information.
So that
Now,
saves me from navigating around the system. I can just ask the
yes,
question
yes,
here and
yes,
get the
yes.
information very quickly.
Now, yes, yes. Now you can also ask some specific information like this means if you simple ask, okay, show me the customer name of the shipment, and then one single information, show me the uh, customer name of shipment number, let's say 50080. Let's see. So we are going to one information, just customer name. Yeah, it's shown the information
Excellent.
visit
Just what
comps.
we've asked for.
Yes, 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 yes.
Excellent.
So it's
Okay.
very
So
helpful.
I'm thinking about we've thought about this from like a new user's perspective. We've thought about this from
Yes.
from HR, from a finance team, from the shipments, from the operations team. But actually, thinking about from a business operations point of view, if
Okay.
I am interested in seeing all the customers who've got credit limits greater than a certain value, what kind of information will it be able to provide me there?
Okay, okay. Yeah, there's a this normal case actually, because every business we have a lot of customer and we set the credit limit actually, and later we want to see okay what's the credit limit of this person and how much credit limit any person have used. So we had take one example. Okay, in that case, I will like if I will ask to ever like show me all customers uh, name and credit limit something like that. Credit limit. So I will say, okay, some specific criteria further I will mention. Having credit, having credit limit is greater than I will some specific information give this one. Okay, so let's see. So I'm expecting so it will give us a customer name who have a credit limit in our system more than 1,000 where I said. So
Yeah.
let's see. Let's wait for response. See, you can see the information like
Right.
these are the customers. So this Ramo group have the credit limit. I have set 100,000. Second one is 20,000. So all this credit limit that we have set actually in our system for all these customers. Now there's a one normal question which will arise. Okay, this is the credit limit, but sometimes customer or maybe user want to see how much credit limit they have used actually. So we can also take this example, like suppose, show me all the customers name and credit limit having this. And side by side, if I will say, okay, and how much credit they have also used. So, and we can simply say, and here credit used amount. So now I want show us credit limit and side by side how much credit they have used. So let's see. uh, how ever will response in that case. You can see here, like we have got now both
Right.
information. So this is
Could it
the
take it?
credit limit.
Forgive me
Yeah.
if I'm pushing the limits on what we've got here, but could it, for example, provide me with those who have used half of their credit limits?
Yes, yes, we can also achieve this. Okay, I will give one more example here. I will say simply show me customer name. Uh, 1 minute. Show me customer name who have used. Okay, I will say here some condition I mentioned here. Okay, who used 50% of their credit limit. Okay. So, and they credit use amount. So I asked whoever, show me all customer who have used 50% of their credit limit and their credit use amount side by side. Or maybe we can say credit limit amount what they have side by side. We can also ask this one question actually. Credit used, I think both I will ask credit limit,
Yeah.
credit used and credit limit. Yeah. See. Now let's see the response. Uh, yes, you can see
Wow.
only two customers agreeing because one's Ramo group have used more than 50%
Yeah.
amount of the credit limit that we have given, and Bell Stationery also used more than 50%. So means in that case you can get this is kind of a, you can say that mini reporting tool actually you have actually
Yeah.
where you just ask a question to Ava and it will present means all kind of information to you means yeah. If
Well,
in that case
that's
I
what
will
I'm
say okay,
thinking. Like as a
yeah,
business user, I don't need to know, I don't need to be like a complete expert within the system. I don't need to know how to create reports. I can ask the
yeah.
questions in my own language and get
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
responses back super quick.
Yeah. If I will say now 50% is there, if I say, okay, show me which have 20%, then easily you can get the information too in the same way. Yeah. See, in that case, it shows three records, 3 records. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
You can. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, Mukesh, thank you very much for taking us through that. Is there anything else that you'd like to show? Or I think we've done a fairly comprehensive overview of what Ava can do right now. Is there anything else, or are you quite happy with that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can show you one more example. There's normally business use cases there, like but person want to see, okay, how much invoices are there which are not paid actually, because they are looking for the payments. So if you ask a question to like, show me open invoice which are not paid. So let's see how it responds. So it's processing these questions. See, it gives us the information. Okay, this is the invoice number, and this is the date invoice, grand total amount is this, and this is not paid. Open amount is this one. So easily you can get the information. Okay, which are the invoices which are not paid till yet.
Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Mukesh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't
Thanks,
think there's
Richard.
anything else that we necessarily want to cover today. So I just want to say thank you so much for your time and sharing this with us. And if anyone's got any questions about Ava, about Vienna Advantage, then please come and reach out to us. And look forward to speaking to you all on the next webinar we're doing, which should be in just a couple of weeks' time. Thank you, Mukesh.
Thanks.
Thanks. Take care, everyone.